Hey guys, this is Courtney with Nurse Court Budgets. Welcome to a Wealthy Wednesday. So today we are going to be playing in our Monster Town box, but before we do that, I'm actually going to count up my change and add the change into Mr. Piggy. So let's separate it out here. I like to kind of get the like coins together, and then it makes it just a little easier to do the counting. Okay, perfect. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that must be a new quarter. Or newer. Oh, it's Maya Angelou. Okay. I didn't realize 2022. Wow, I've never noticed. Interesting. Okay. It's not a new quarter. It's a 2022. Now I'm getting all sidetracked. Sorry, guys. That's a 2022. Okay. All right. It was just nice and shiny and it just looked new, but I guess it is not. Not new after all. They look totally different from the old quarters. Okay, sorry. Okay, so we got $1. I'm gonna count it. So $1, $10, $20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Oh wow, $1.50. Right on the nose. Okay. That's a little unusual to actually have that much. Okay, so we had $24.69 in Mr. Piggy, and let's pull him up here and see if that's what he agrees with. Yes, it is. And then we are going to add in plus $1.50. It's going to be $26.19. All right, so let's feed Mr. Piggy and see if he agrees. All right, $26.19. That's what he says too. Perfect. All right, so Mr. Piggy agrees, and we are caught up with our change. Perfect. All right, friends, so we are going to be jumping back into our Monster Town Box Challenge, and I am super excited to get back to that and start playing in that again. I had a lot of fun playing in it before, and then we took that little break to do the Easter holiday box, and now we are back at it. And so we always play with $25 in our Wednesday box challenges, and we have $15 worth of ones and then $10 worth of fives. So we are just going to jump in, and I've got my cards. So these are all my new cards that are not used yet. So I'm going to set them up right here. And then I'm going to set my cards that I have used to the side here. So that way I am ready to go. Okay. And so I know I mentioned this kind of in yesterday's video. So I was stuffing the money from the Easter box challenge, and I haven't got any extra money in here from completed challenges because I went ahead and stuffed it as I went. I did stop and I wrote down what we had saved in the 3 completed challenges that I had, and I wrote it down on the savings tracker. I wasn't doing this, and then I decided I better put the savings tracker in there and keep track of it that way, so that way I would know how much I totally saved for the box challenge, because I was just, as I was completing one of the things, then I would just stuff it into Zoe or I's box. So, or our, not our box, but our cash envelope, because I use the money from the $25 a week that I, or not a week, but per paycheck that I save for Zoe and I a piece, that goes into to play in the box challenge. So anyway, all that to say is I have finished 3 challenges to date, and I have already stuffed those, so we don't have any extra money. Now, the other day I was flipping through here, and I had an IOU. So I wanted to go and take care of that first. So this is a $1 IOU, and I am going to go ahead and put that, well, we'll just put it right in there. How about that? And add in $1 to the restaurant menu so that I am all caught up on everything on that. Okay, so let's jump into playing. All right, so we got a search and save. I think this might be the daycare, but I'm not sure. It's been a while since I played in here, and now I can't remember where all these little monsters are at. They're different locations. So, yep, okay, Monster Daycare. And this one is a new one. We have not started this one yet. So, this little guy is $3. So, we will put in 1, 2, and 3 into the daycare. And then that one is a completed card. So I am putting all my completed cards in this little thing here to the side. Okay, and then our next one is the Mayor of Monstertown. Save this card for one skip the savings this round of play only. So I'm going to set that aside, and we'll see if I remember that I have him to save me if I need him to. And then we've got the Valentine's Challenge. So this is back here. And then this was a bonus savings. Let's do the 6 and go ahead and just get that one done with. Get that big one off of there. Okay, so then we got a 2 and a 1 left. Okay. So, and this one needs to shuffle back in, so we will set that one there. And then we have the pool. So I recognize that one. So let's see, where's the pool? Right here. Oh, and then this little guy is also $6. So we are gonna mark him off and put that card aside. Then we have this little guy. I think he might be on the cruise ship. I want to say that that's where he might be. And I can't remember. Yep, there he is. He is on the cruise ship. And he has got, looks like a hot dog and a hamburger and some kind of a drink with a fork in his drink. How cute. And it looks like he's got like little tomatoes or something like that. And I don't know what that is. How cute. And this little guy is $3. So we're going to add in 3. 1, 2, and 3. And then we are going to draw another card. And this is a roll and save. Oh, and I need, and this is at the Monster Movies. And so I need a 3-sided die. So let me get that out here real quick. Folks, there we go. And I also have my dice tower here, so we'll go ahead and roll, and we got a 3. So we are going to put in $1, $2, $3 into the Monster Movies. And then that one we'll go back in, and we will mark off a 3. And I guess what we're doing is seeing which one won, the 3, the 2, or the 1. I guess that's how we'll do that. And we could do a blackout, but I think we'll just play and see which one wins. All right. And then we have the Monster Restaurant bonus. Oh, friends. Okay. So we got to find the restaurant menu. How many dollars do we have left? 1, 2, 3. Well, I guess we're going to do the Wormy Mac and Cheese because that is the only one that is a $3 bill. And that will complete it, and we won't have to do an IOU. So, yay! All right, so I didn't have to use my Mayor of Monstertown. And then we are going to shuffle these cards back in. So let me see. I want to put this Valentine's one in back kind of close to the top. And these others can kind of just go back in. Okay. So now we are all ready for next time. And we actually are going to complete it without an IOU. That makes me happy. This little restaurant menu is spicy. So, yeah. Next time I probably won't be so lucky. And I think we're just going to hold off on counting everything up at this point. So we didn't put any into the high school or the grocery store or the park or the restaurant, but we did put some in the restaurant menu. And we didn't put in the post office, but we did start the daycare. And then we put some in the pool. And we didn't put any in the coffee shop, but we did start the cruise ship. And we put some in the monster movies. And some in the Monster Valentines. And I think that is all. That is all. Okay. All right, guys. Well, that was a quick $25. I figured that's the way it would go. This box always goes quick because the denominations are a little bit higher than they were in the Easter box challenge. So it seemed like I was able to play a little bit longer in that one. But I love this challenge. It's so cute. And we are just working our way through it, and we're going to see how many we can finish over the summer. I'm hoping to maybe be able to finish this box over the summer, so we'll cross our fingers and see. All right, guys, thank you for watching, and this video is going to be a pretty quick one, so we'll see you tomorrow in our Thrifty Thursday. Bye, friends.